Hey guys, in today's video I will show you exactly how I've generated 238k in revenue on this dropshipping store with working less than 2 hours per week. I became a dad a few months ago and I'm enjoying my baby while not working my ass off and grinding all day. So today will be a full case study of how I've achieved this and how you can do this, because I don't think it's a big flex that you're working 24/7 in the business and not enjoying life. So how does this look like, right? As you guys have seen just here, 238k in the last 30 days. Last 2 days have been bumpy because the payment processing was a problem, but we're finally up and running again, which is great. And the funny thing is, to make this result even better, I did not spam test products. I did not rip products on Kalo data. I did no really audience testing on Facebook or anything else. And of course, I don't have inconsistency in high CPMs, especially now during Q4, the CPMs are going through the roof on Facebook. But I did this by building a autopilot system. And in today's video, I will show you exactly that system, okay? So let me go over the 2 hour per work week system. This is what I've said many times, but I would just want to repeat it. I'm not doing anything on Facebook and TikTok. Why? Because on Facebook and TikTok, you need a winning product and you need to find winning creatives. This is a lot of work. This is hella lot of work. You need to find creatives that speak to one avatar. You need to create original content. You need to know the different awareness stages. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And then, of course, if you find these creatives and products, then you need to build a high converting landing page with winning offers. And now you need to split test these offers. This takes weeks and a lot of money, literally, you will spend on this. Then, of course, you're going to launch 5 products per day because everyone says like, hey, you're one product away for changing your life. So then you launch 5 products a day, which is stupid. So now you're stuck in this rat race. You buy the expensive spy tools, you find products that are selling, you rip everything one-on-one, you launch the exact same offer in creatives. Meta and TikTok will punish you because you're literally just copy and pasting, and you repeat this process 5 times a day with 5 different products. And then finally you have something that clicks, then the same thing happens to you. Thousands of people see your ads on spy tools, they copy your offer and ads and start to compete with you. Man, I've been in this rat race. I have done Facebook ads dropshipping until 2021, late 2021. And don't get me wrong, I did 1.5 million a month with Facebook ads dropshipping, but I was testing 24 products per day on 6 markets, which is insane, It was a full operation. Then I switched to Google Ads, and that's when I noticed, man, I've been doing dropshipping my whole life wrong. Because on Google Ads, we have less competition, which means we have higher margin. There is actually higher buying intent as well. Not even higher, like there is no buying intent almost on Facebook ads and TikTok ads, because no one is going to Facebook or TikTok to buy products. People go to Google, they type in women winter jacket, and this is where they buy products. This is where people buy products, okay? That's how it looks like. And now you're being charged by clicks and not impressions. So this is how the ads look like. If people are clicking on this one because they like this one, these are not being charged, which is amazing. With Facebook, you're still being charged if people don't click on your ad but scroll past it. And the good thing is you have no ad account bans. Man, I've been through a hella ride, a roller coaster with Facebook ads dropshipping, because then the page was restricted, pixel restricted, business manager restricted, crazy. So what you do is the 80-20 rule. This is the 80-20 rule. Oh man, my writing. Sorry, this needs to be in 8 and 8. This is the Pareto rule. 80-20 rule is what you need to do is you upload products, you optimize the title and descriptions, and you launch one campaign. That's literally it. That's literally it. And this one campaign has all the products in there. This is the Pareto rule. Like, this is literally your money printer, okay? This is your money printer. So the barrier to enter is also higher. That's something that I don't need to sugarcoat. Like, not all the noobs can come on to Google Ads dropshipping, because then you probably will get banned. Why? Google wants a compliant store, so you need to know how to build a compliant store. Well, luckily you guys have me. I teach this exactly in the Freedom Achievers community. If you guys want to know that, it's the first thing in the description. The barrier to enter is higher, which means people cannot easily copy you, which is great, right? People can literally find your store but cannot do anything with it, because if they're not active on Google, well, they cannot do anything. And of course, the biggest upside that I see here is that you can exit the store and build a new one. People love to buy these kind of businesses because it's passive. It's really passive, only 2 hours per week. So yes, I sold my stores for 25K, I sold them for 42K, I sold them for 32K, and these were all the same stores. That's the funny thing. I literally sell one store, Then I built the next one and I sell it again. I built the next one and I sell it again. All the same markets, all the same products, same results, and I just made 100K extra cash in just a few months by selling these stores, which is great. So now, of course, you wonder, but Jesper, this is because you have a lot of experience and you know what to do. No, I can literally show you that even the noobs, sorry if I call you a noob, but you're not a noob because you're doing great, but everyone that's literally has no experience with dropshipping whatsoever can make this work. For example, Lucas, he just joined the Freedom Achievers community, as you guys can see. He just joined and made his first sale, which is amazing. You guys can remember, right, how the first sale looks like. Martin, you guys will see a case study on my YouTube channel with him. He's making passively 1K per day consistently. He even made his best day was 2.9, I believe, or 2.6, which is insane. But doing consistently 1K day while not doing anything else. He's even doing it with his son, 13-year-old son. You guys can watch that video on my channel, which is amazing. Joseph and Iliana, they are new members. You guys can see both have their first new sale and one PMAX campaign, like I told you, one PMAX campaign, and then boom, first kaching. And of course, we have some people like Gerard. Gerard is fucking crushing it. Look at this. Last 30 days, look at this. I will show you guys live here. Look at this. This is insane. Last 30 days, 499K. After refunds, 437K. This is not even refunds, this is discounts, of course. 437K. Man, great job, great job. And of course, Paul makes his first 7K day. Here you guys can see 7K revenue, ROAS of 3.9 with a 2.2K net spend. Where do you find these kind of results? Well, only in the Freedom Achievers community. And I can tell you guys, soon we're increasing the prices of Freedom Achievers. So if you're thinking about joining, you should join right now because as you guys can see, we're literally increasing the price with 75% very, very soon. First thing in the description if you want to make your first 1K day in 90 days using only Google Ads, okay? So now I go over the complete system. Here is the sauce. Here is the total overview. And I've shared this actually before, but I will go a little bit deeper in this because I've noticed people are a little bit confused because they think this is too easy. It is too easy, guys. It is actually too easy. So first of all, we need to do competitor research, right? This is what we need to do, competitor research. We have our competitor tracking sheet where we put in all our competitors with the best sellers links and the SimilarWeb revenue estimation. If you guys want to have this sheet, make sure you comment something nice below the video and make sure you're subscribed. I am checking if you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed, I will not send over the sheet. But if you guys want to have the sheet, comment and subscribe, okay? So that's what I do. This is actually most of the work that I do. This is where I spend 2 hours per week on. Maybe let's say 1.5 hours per week. That's what I do. This is most of the time where I spend my time working, just tracking competitors, just seeing what they're listing and just seeing what they're doing. And then I send this to my product listing VA because she has access to the copy app. We now use Scalios. This is our own AI tool. Probably very soon this will be public for you guys, so you guys can use the AI tool. But for now, we use the copy app, and then we import the product on our store, and then we use ChatGPT to just make better titles, better descriptions, and new alt text and images. That's what we do. So that's from here, everything starts. Competitor research, everything starts because now the engine starts to work. Now the whole factory starts to print money because they have listed the product. And now the next step is that we, of course, launch a campaign. You guys can see here on my main store, and that's in the UK market, we have spent 592K in the last year doing, here it says 1.2 million in euros, but the euros are actually higher because this is 1.5 million euros. You guys can see year to date, look how beautiful this growth is. Yes, we had some payment processing issues here in the summer, but now it's back up again. But you guys can see how consistent this is, right? This is so consistent. You will never see something like this. You will never see something like this. And I can imagine this is the off season here. This was Q3. This is on season. I can imagine that now from February 2025, next year, 2026, we will start again with some momentum. So I cannot wait till this. You guys can see like in January and February, it started to print again. So I'm very close to that. So that's what we do. We launch one PMAX campaign. And of course, I'm not doing this myself. I use icarisagency.io. You guys can literally just go to the website. I will link them in the description. But you can only work with them if you have an active Google Merchant Center and you're literally just ready to print. If you don't have anything active, they will cancel your call and will blacklist you. So don't book a call if you're having no active GMC. But these guys are the specialized agency for Google Ads dropshippers. They literally know everything about Google Ads dropshipping. Then, of course, if we're getting sales, which we are, we need to fulfill the order. As you guys can see, it's fulfilled, fulfilled, fulfilled. Again, this is not what I'm doing. But here comes maybe 15 minutes a week. I think here this will be 15 minutes a week that I will do. Here I don't do shit, right, on media buying. I don't know anything about the asset groups and PMAX differentiation and shopping campaigns. Yes, I know a little bit, of course, but not as much as a vetted media buyer of e-commerce agency. So here I work 15 minutes. Why? Because every morning I just get a list of the orders and I need to pay for it. That's literally 1 minute, 2 minutes. That's what I do every day, 7 days a week, 2 minutes per day. That's what I do. I pay the private supplier. The private supplier, of course, we have them all here in the resources. As you guys can see, private suppliers, Google Ads media buying, GMC done for you setup, Hong Kong setup, customer support service, everything in here is in Freedom Achievers. Okay. Then, as soon as we got the orders, we now need to know our margin. And the margin will be done and calculated with my finance VA. So we have a P&L sheet. Here you guys see real revenue. Here's the revenue, 11K per day, 11K per day, 13K per day, 11, 11, 17, 10. You guys were very consistent, right? You guys can see very consistent. Then this is the cost of goods percentage, how much percentage we pay in cost of goods. And then we have the ad spend, which is here. This is the ad spend, you guys can see here. And then, of course, we have some refunds, of course. So this is the total profit after refunds, and this is before refunds. This is how it sometimes looks like, but as you guys can see, we're printing 3.7, 1.4, 2.7, 2.4, 2K, 3K. Man, we're printing money just with this without doing anything. Like literally, we did not do anything. So then we have the finance fee already. We did with the private supplier, the media buyer, and of course the product listing VA. And last but not least, we need to have after sales and customer service, which is also this dispute management. It's the whole shebang, right? And we use Gorgias, and in Gorgias, we connect all the inboxes, and from there, they will manage my inboxes. This is done by customer support VA, and I have 3 of them actually. One is a dispute manager, and they all work in this box. And of course, I'm not managing this team. The team is being managed by the general manager. Stephanie, if you're watching this, you're a G, you're top boss. Like this is great because she's a girl and she knows how to manage this stuff. She knows how to manage this stuff. And then you may be wondering, but how does she manage this? Well, by communication system in Slack. I love Slack. Well, I have a love-hate relationship with Slack because if I'm in Slack, I need to communicate. But hey, it's easy to communicate now because it's not on my WhatsApp or on my email or Skype or anything else. Slack is the way to go. And as you guys can see, we have an e-com workspace, and there we have customer service, daily reporting on per department. We have some delays, finance, no cost of goods, PayPal. We have everything in here. And then we ask them, for example, with the daily reporting, we ask the VAs to make a daily report. And here you see, this is the daily report of October 28th. And you guys can see we have done 141 emails, or this person has done that, and the other person has done 140 as well. So they divide the work with the 2 of them, because then we have like one person is working the first 12 hours of the day, and the other one is working the rest of the 12 hours of the day. And then my finance VA is the same. They send, this is the total revenue, this is the total amount of ad spend, this is the profit, this is the profit percentage, this is the ROAS. And as you guys can see, even on bad days with a ROAS of 2.1, we still make 17% profit margin. Why? Because I focus heavily on cost of goods. This is my secret sauce. If you guys want to have that secret sauce and know how to lower the cost of goods percentage, let me know. I will make a dedicated video about it. But maybe if you're not willing to wait for this, you should join Freedom Achievers, because that's exactly what we teach in here. Make sure that if your ROAS maybe is low, but you want to print and you want to have cash in your bank, you should lower your cost of goods percentage. And this is by doing some multiple tricks. And that's what we teach here in Freedom Achievers community. Again, we're increasing the prices very, very soon. So if you want to join Freedom Achievers, first link in the description. And if you want to know how I've made 1.5 million using this exact same system, click on this video, because it's a full case study of how I've did 1.5 million with Google Ads dropshipping. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.